Alright guys, it finally happened. I have a loon on the lake that's singing. He just made two long wails. Wailing sounds. Yeah. Hasn't done anything else, but he just did that about 30 seconds ago. Apparently there's a Packer game on. Effing mindless drivel. Called Mia. I didn't know if she had already sacked in for the nights, but she had her braces in and she was already, it's only 8:15. Yeah, and she's already in bed for the night. What the hell? Yeah, spent the whole day sleeping, pretty much. But yeah, there's a preseason Packer game on right now. And she was disappointed because she's not watching it. She's a football fan for some reason. Oh well, there's things I like that she doesn't like either, like wrenching on cars and stuff. But, oh well. Anyway, beautiful night. Lake is glass. It'd be even better if the people over across the way weren't listening to the ball game on a radio or TV or something rather loud. I mean, it's not too bad, but so anyway, I got to take a better look at that Argo now that the floorboards are out. And that is a cobbled up mess. And with a machine like that, you can't have a cobbled up mess. It has to be spot on and precise. Why? Because it's violent. Yeah. It somehow I got sand in my mouth. What the hell? It there's a lot of spinning, rotating assemblies in there. Chains, gears, bearings, shafts. Yeah. It's not good. And as I was looking around, I see things are held together with clips, bolts that aren't appropriate, things like that. Not only that, the drive chains are all loose and sloppy and slopped out. Now that is a 1986 or an 87, I'm not sure which. Same year as Thunder Toad. And it's honestly in worse shape, driveline wise, than Thunder Toad. The motor runs. Oh yeah. Yeah, that thing sat there and idled. Blah, blah, blah. It's burning oil. Or I shouldn't say burning oil, it's running rich. So once I do a carb rebuild on it, and I sonic clean that carburetor, I can readjust that so it's not running so rich, but it's running smoky rich. Which is probably the only thing that keeps it running. If I were to lean it out with the mixture screws, it probably wouldn't. It'd fall right on its face. Oh, but it idles perfect. It shifts into each gear perfectly. I rolled it back and forth um, because I was looking for the master link on one of the chains. One of the main primary drive chains that goes to the front set of wheels is so loose and sloppy, you could literally probably take a link out of the chain and it would be just about right. Mm-hmm. For tension. Chains are all slocked out. Now I can buy new chain. It's double chain, double roller chain, they call it. Two chains side by side, motorcycle chains. Yeah, I can buy it new. It's going to cost a fortune. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. I'm sure the seals, the axle seals, I'm sure they leak. There's probably some bearings that are bad. Yeah, it would need a whole new driveline rebuild. Mm-hmm. Thunder Toad needs the same thing. I bet you I drive Thunder Toad in the water. It'll take on water. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Those things get abused and pounded so hard because they're so rugged. They're like a tank, a military tank, and they'll pretty much go through anything. They'll push trees over. They'll, yeah. So people drive them hard, put them through lots of abuse. A guy I'm watching on YouTube that's building a cabin way back in some remote land in Alaska. Um, he bought he bought an '86 Argo, just like mine, 8-wheel drive, same color, red, burnt red, or orange or whatever it is. Yeah, and he was way back in the bush. He didn't have tracks, but he was way back in the bush, and he went to make a sharp turn, and he snapped a chain, a drive chain. Now, in order for him to work on it or get a replacement chain, he literally had to take a half a day canoe ride back down to the boat landing on the river that was close to his land, and then drive into town and try to find chain. Well, you're not going to find Argo double roller chain anywhere, not even at a farm store. So he ended up getting some single chain, putting it on, and that's his limp temporary fix for the problem. So, wow. But these machines are pretty simple compared to one of these new side-by-side UTVs. Oh yeah, but they get pounded hard just because they're so strong and powerful. They get abused. So I saw some things in there that didn't make me happy. That's for sure. Uh, Other than that, I think it's getting late. Yeah, might not be too bad. It's going on 9 something. So I think I'm gonna take a shower because that humidity's got me all sticky and whatnot. And yeah, think about the next project to do. I do have to do an oil change on the Jeep, but it's getting too dark to do that now, so, and the mosquitoes are getting bad. And I'm out of fogger juice, so I can't do anything about it. Otherwise I would, because there's literally not a stitch of wind. There is not a breeze. It's perfect fog weather. But I think I'm out of juice. I think it's all up at camp. So, all right, talk to you soon.